Look at the little olive. Okay, Capricorns, welcome to your reading. Very excited to have you guys here. I hope that you all are doing fantastically. This is a general reading, so if this doesn't resonate with you, check your moon sign or your rising sign, possibly even your Venus sign. Whatever you identify with, as some messages will be more relevant to you than your sun sign. And of course, all of my readings are general readings that I post on YouTube, so if you do want a private reading with me, send me an email, solitairethesailor@gmail.com. Alright, so this is for the month of September, mainly the first 2 weeks of September. Alright. So the first card for you Capricorns, giving an indication of the overall energies at play for you for this lovely month of September. We have the Sun in the reverse position. Okay, so the Sun does represent Leo, and we are just coming out of Leo season. We're now in Virgo season, and this could represent a Leo person in your life, male or female. Don't forget to check the rest of their birth chart, as you know, they may not necessarily be a Leo sun, ironically, as this is the Sun card. But of course, astrology and tarot is a little bit more complicated than that. So for some of you Capricorns, there could be a Leo literally adding sunshine to your life. I feel like for some of you Capricorns, you're going to meet this person this month, or this is somebody who you're going to get to know more over the next couple weeks, over the next month, possibly even for, you know, the rest of the year. They could be adding sunshine to your life, and I feel like some of you Capricorns may be feeling guilty about it, maybe feeling like possibly, you know, you're involved with somebody or they're involved with somebody, and it's like you guys have this connection, and you almost wish that, you know, it didn't happen, or you feels kind of out of place, possibly even inappropriate. But, you know, I feel like for some of you, you know, you just need to take it for what it is. You're adding happiness to your life. You feel good. You feel a good connection with this person. You can, you know, mesh well with this person. You guys vibe. And so I feel like, you know, there's nothing right off the bat to be guilty of, or to, you know, feel, you know, icky about. I feel like, you know, having a genuine connection with somebody and having fun with somebody is not something that you can necessarily control. And it's not something that is, you know, it doesn't have to be viewed as something negative and something like, oh, you're crossing the line, or you're being unfaithful. I feel like, you know, life is all about having a good time, not necessarily, you know, just a hedonistic kind of mentality, but just, you know, doing things that really resonate with yourself and that feel true and genuine to you. And I feel like it's really important for you Capricorns especially to remember that you do need that that happiness, that allowance for yourself to feel okay, to feel good. It doesn't always have to be hard work, and it doesn't always have to be, you know, a struggle. I feel like, you know, if something feels good, go with it. And I feel like you should trust your gut, trust your instincts a little bit more. Okay. For others of you Capricorns, this doesn't mean a Leo person at all. This could be indicating your energies, and I feel like some of you may be feeling like you're unable to find time for yourself, or find time to do the things that you like. I feel like maybe some of you are feeling either constrained by time pressures, deadlines, you know, pressure on from other people, and it's like there's no time for yourself. Maybe you're never, you know, in the mood, or you're never in that right mentality as well because of all those external pressures, and it's like you kind of just want to isolate yourself, shut yourself out. And again, that could be that guilt coming into play as well. It's like, you know, you have all these other things that people expect of you and that you expect possibly of yourself, and you're, you know, you want to be doing other things. You want to be just having a good time, kind of relaxing, unwinding. And, you know, when you do find yourself, you know, in having a little bit of downtime, it's like you're feeling guilty, you're feeling bad about that. Okay, so the next card for you is something that you Capricorns are missing, something for you to take note of, something that you should be aware of. And we have this Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so all work and no play makes you Capricorns very unhappy, very dull and very unhappy. This Ace of Cups is like you're wasting your potential, you're wasting your happiness, and you're wasting these opportunities that are coming into your life because you're maybe too, like, you have too much of a tunnel vision going on. You're too focused on like pleasing everybody else, and you're not working on pleasing yourself, and you're not being genuine about what you want. You're not being true to your desires, your needs as well. You're not addressing what your heart is telling you. You know, the heart wants what it wants, and I feel like at this point, especially with this Ace of Cups, or because of this Ace of Cups in reverse, you guys are like neglecting what you truly want and what your heart desires, and you're trying to please other people, or you're not being honest about what you want, and you're trying to please yourself in all the wrong ways. So I feel like definitely this message is coming across that, you know, you guys are not being true to yourselves. And if there's a question of being unfaithful to somebody, unfaithful to your partner, or unfaithful to yourself, I feel like, you know, it may seem selfish, but I feel like at this point, for most of you Capricorns, you need to be honest and faithful to yourself above all else, above everyone. Okay. So again, I feel like this is very specific, and this doesn't apply to all Capricorns, but for some of you Capricorns, it's like you guys will be definitely meeting someone, possibly a Leo, or somebody who just has this, you know, fiery, passionate, and playful, youthful energy to them. And, you know, they could, again, be adding sunshine to your life, but it's like you are not in a position, or you're not in the right state of mind. Either you're taken, or you're just, you know, you have too many responsibilities and too many other things going for you that you don't have time, or you're not in, you're not available to this person. But I feel like this person could definitely, you know, be a match for you, or, you know, this could be even just a friend, or somebody who could potentially, you know, turn into family in one way or another. So either a partnership, like a business partnership, that could turn into, you know, a family, a lifelong bond. And that person could come into your life, and it's like you guys are just shutting them out, rejecting them, and not really giving them the time of day, even though on some level I feel like most of you Capricorns can feel that connection that you have with that person. Okay, so let's see what your general advice is. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so for some of you Capricorns, you guys are like throwing caution to the wind. You guys are really, you know, thinking about going for it. And as general advice, it's like, you know, this Hierophant card is breaking tradition, breaking the chains of convention and normalcy and what's expected of you. I feel like for some of you, like, I hate to say it, you know, this could be good or bad depending on how you look at it, but some of you Capricorns could be getting a divorce, or deciding to get a divorce, or possibly not necessarily divorce, but you guys are separating, or you guys are breaking up, you guys are taking a break of some sort. I feel like definitely there's something, you know, wrong in that area where in terms of your something close to you, a home, like in your home or in your romantic partnerships, you guys aren't finding that joy anymore. You guys aren't feeling that contentment. For some of you Capricorns, you know, this doesn't have to be another person. This could be like, you know, you guys are spending too much time focusing on your responsibilities, your work, and you're not paying the people you love, people who care about you, the time of day. And then this Hierophant card in reverse is saying, you know, not everything's about work. You don't always have to, you know, put your whole soul into materialistic things. And obviously, again, you want to be paying the bills and all that, but at the same time, you don't want to be missing out on things that actually matter to you, things that give you life, things that make life worth living. And so for some of you Capricorns, you guys are going to be taking a more lax approach. You guys are going to be more laid back. You guys are going to be opening your hearts a bit more, because this Ace of Cups is all about allowing yourself to just, your emotions to flow freely. And I feel like right now you guys are closed off. So definitely for some of you Capricorns, I do see for some of you, you're going to be breaking off relationship, but then for others of you, it's like, no, you guys are just going to be reprioritizing, and maybe you're going to be like breaking up with your job, or breaking, not necessarily, you know, you're quitting, but you may be kind of, you know, letting people know, like, I need to take time off, or I need time for myself. My home life balance is out of whack, and it's not healthy for me, and it's, you know, you're not going to be able to last in the long run at your job as well. So I think it's good that you maintain, or you establish those boundaries, and that you, you know, loosen the reins a little bit, loosen up, so that you can find contentment in your relationships and in your home life. And then the outcome card for you Capricorns is the Six of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be struggling to let go of your current situation. You guys are kind of, not that you're stuck, but definitely you guys are like hesitating. You guys are finding it difficult to just make that change, to change the status quo, and to risk moving forward into the unknown. But I do feel like most of you Capricorns are not 100% happy, and you're looking to improve. So I feel like, you know, for this month of September, it may be difficult for you, and it may take a while for you to really, you know, push yourself to make those changes. But I do feel like it is coming. I feel like you're feeling it in your heart. And right now you're kind of closing yourself off, maybe not being 100% honest with yourself, but I do feel like it's coming. And I'm not sure when, possibly, you know, in the second half of September, or maybe towards the end of the year, around when the sun is in Capricorn as well, you may be given that push. But right now I feel like you guys are still in a state of just kind of figuring it out, kind of taking those baby steps towards progress. The Six of Swords to me is like you guys are having a mental battle. Like you guys are just weighing the pros and cons in your head. You guys are really trying to make a plan, trying to figure out what your next move is going to be. So I feel like, you know, some of you are really, really contemplating, you know, your relationship and how to move forward with that, or to, you know, wipe your hands clean and to go in a new direction. You guys are kind of weighing out all the hypotheticals, all the possibilities in your head, and you're really struggling to kind of pinpoint, you know, like, okay, this is a definite step I need to take, this is a direction I need to go towards in order to make myself better, in order to make my life more pleasurable for me, and more and for me to be more content. I definitely feel like for this month, there's going to be a spotlight on, like, okay, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I not happy? Or, you know, there's some sort of imbalance, again, probably with your home life and work life situation, where it's like, I'm just not really finding contentment. And then, you know, you might have somebody else coming into the picture as well, where you meet someone who's going to show you a new way of life, but there's going to be some sort of unavailability, some sort of detachment, some sort of reason why you guys can't necessarily be together. But again, I feel like you're going to be cutting some ties, either with work or with somebody else, or with a current relationship. Sometimes this could mean, I feel like this could be like you cutting ties with your family, or breaking free from, you know, your current home life situation in order to move forward and to kind of find yourself to do something more for you. But I feel like, at least for the first 2 weeks of September, it's going to be hard, and you're going to be kind of just still in that beginning phase where you're weighing out all your options, and you're kind of wrestling, you know, with your desires, and, you know, your desires and your wants and your needs, what your soul needs versus, you know, what is actually possible in real life, and you know, your soul needs versus your body's needs. Like, you guys are earth signs, you guys, you know, you need that stability in your life. And right now I feel like you're really feeling like, okay, if I make some changes, it's going to be unstable and things are going to be uncertain, and you guys are not comfortable with that at the moment. You guys want to get your feet firmly planted on the floor, on the ground. But I do feel like, again, this month is going to be mainly about reprioritizing and kind of accepting that your feelings are valid, that if you're having fun doing something, or you're having fun, you know, connecting with somebody else, kind of figuring out, you know, is that okay? What do I need to change in order for that to be okay? Because you shouldn't be, you know, denying yourself of what you can feel in your heart to be good for you just because of external influences. So everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, so that you can stay updated with my readings, and like this video if you found this helpful or valuable, and I'll see you guys next time.